I wasn't planning on killing you, but you're making it very tempting.
What's up, Hello Sword? Welcome back to the channel. So today, let's talk a little bit about The Bad Batch, Episode 9, titled Harbinger. So in this episode, we finally get the appearance of Asajj Ventress in her blonde hair and her yellow lightsabers. So the first thing I did after watching the episode is I wanted to know the correct definition of Harbinger. So here is what I have pulled up. It is a person or thing that announces or signals the approach of another. What I did then after this was I was still curious and I asked, is a harbinger good or bad? So this is how Google responds. It means forerunner or future indication. For example, the appearance of the robin is seen as a harbinger of spring. Another example, the rise in the price of cotton is seen as a harbinger for better days ahead for farmers. So in this case, a harbinger is a person or thing that prophesies that something is going to happen soon and is usually something bad. So that is really, really interesting because they kind of played this off like Asajj is more a good guy. Yellow lightsabers, not really attacking. There for just try to give the information out. Yeah, she did want something in return, but it's interesting that that's what Google pulls up when I looked it up. So we'll see how this all plays out. Again, I'm not going to sit here and break down the entire episode, but we are going to talk a little bit about it and where I think it's leading. So the episode opens up as we have the Bad Batch kind of being tracked down by Asajj. And as soon as they start questioning her and they want to know about the M count, what it means, we actually hear Asajj Ventress say midichlorians. And if I remember correctly, I think this is maybe only like the second or third time we've actually heard this in any of the current Star Wars lore. Let me know down in the comments if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it's only like the second or third time. It was awesome to see this character back. You know, she was one of my favorite characters in the Clone Wars, so I loved it. Overall, though, the episode was okay. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, unfortunately. Now, hopefully her story does not end right here. If it does, I don't think it'll be shocking because of where I think that this is going to be heading. And also, the other thing I want to mention is the clones, right? So Wrecker, and we see Crosshair and Hunter. You know, they have the right to be suspicious of Asajj, right? They don't know her. They know of the Jedi and, you know, they know all that stuff. But basically, you know, she's there to give them the information. And I thought it was a little bit odd that they were like so against her at the beginning, you know, and I know, you know, they're trying to come up with this huge plan or whatever to take her out when she was training Omega. And I don't know if I love that aspect of the episode. You know, I mean, you see her training her, you're probably going to lay back just a little bit. You're not going to be so high strung about it. You know, but I know they looked her up and they saw who she was. I get it. I do. I get it. But I don't know if I love that aspect of the episode. The other thing I did like was I liked training. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, she probably got more training than Rey, so that's always a good thing, right? And, you know, the other aspect is I just love seeing her on screen again. And I think where this is going to lead, guys, is I think that we're heading toward an Omega and Asajj Ventress show. I really, really believe that. Again, I don't know if they're going to end up killing off all the clones or not, but I think that's what we're leading with this. Is I think at some point Asajj may come back like in the last episode of the season. And, you know, unfortunately, we're probably going to lose most of these characters. And I think Asajj will kind of take her under her wing and train her. And, you know, again, we don't really know if Asajj is on that Jedi path. Is she kind of like Ahsoka said? You know, she kind of just left the Jedi Order. Now she's kind of on her own. Maybe that's what Asajj did after she left Dooku. But yeah, I mean, again, I thought the episode was good. not great, but I do like the where it's heading. I just need more. I need more character development from Omega. I think that's where I'm struggling with this. Is I just feel like she's kind of still the same character. I do like the relationship between her and Crosshair. That has really, really probably led the season for me because without that, there really is not much going on here. And it'll be really, really interesting because I want to see how it's going to end. So at this point, I'm going to continue to watch it and we'll continue to do these breakdowns. So let me know down in the comments, how did you feel about the episode? Did you like the return of Asajj? And let me know if I'm wrong about the midichlorians being mentioned more than like 2 or 3 times. I think that's all it's been because Disney has kind of stayed away from that word, midichlorians. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Hit that like on the way out of here. Don't forget to keep those heads on, and I'll see you in the next video.